Alrighty then. So let's get this cannabis chat sparked the fuck up. Because I want to talk about the baddest bitch out here. My third favorite white lady.
Who's that?
First one, Betty White. Second one, Rachel Dolezal. No, she's one of my favorite black women. My second favorite white woman, Martha Stewart. So Martha Stewart is joining the canopy growth to develop a line of CBD products. Damn, I dragged that out. In a press release announcing the new partnership, Stewart says she was eager to share that with the Ontario brand company and the knowledge she's gained after years of experience of the subject of living. Through her parent company, Stewart will be helping Canopy to develop a line of CBD products, starting with remedies for animals. Companions. Oh. Go off, Martha! Go off! Canopy actually supplies 1/3 of the country's 250,000 medical marijuana patients. According to some sources, it was the first company to enter the New York Stock Exchange and has several partnerships that is now Stewart and her pet aides. So last spring, they gained the executive rights to the Bud line and Stewart's mogul and Leaves by Snoop. So all of them are now under that and shit.
Wow. I did not come across that.
Yeah, nigga, that I was like, go off, Martha, go off.
Go off.
Go
what
off,
it is,
girl.
Go off. But anyway, she's always got something under her sleeve. Even when she went to jail, I was like, oh shit.
She was cooking this joint up in there, yeah. Look at the picture they got for her on this joint. Unbothered, y'all knew it was coming. Ex-con, so. Paid, yes. Love her. You know this shit was coming with her fucking around with Snoop.
Yeah, especially with Snoop. Do you watch that show?
Love that show. I haven't watched it in a while, but I love it though.
I watched a couple episodes.
It was real cheesy. You tell like Martha pushing her thing to get the black audience and shit, while Snoop pushing his thing to get the white audience. His cheesiness and shit.
It was too weird. I couldn't get into it.
I still fucked with it though. It's like y'all niggas funny as shit. They said in this article too that Snoop really like what got her into THC and cannabis, THC and like CBD and stuff.
Yeah.
Apparently she dropped something on her foot when he was at her crib and shit. Toe was fucking with her bad. He gave her some THC oil and she rubbed it on her foot, on her toes. She said that joint was better in like 2 days and shit.
Wow.
Toe ain't turned black, toenail ain't fall off, no nothing.
Wow.
So she was like, yo, I'm fucking with this shit, man.
She gotta invest now.
She ain't even hit the weed. She just rubbed some oil on her toe. She like, yo, this shit that dang.
Wow. I just want to go to Snoop's crib. If he got his THC oil laying around and shit.
But yes, go off, Martha.
You said it's for pets too? Or is this for pets?
Yep, she's starting out with the pets.
Pets starting off with pets.
Okay. You know, so I think she got a bunch of puppies of her own and shit.
That's what's up. You know what's crazy? I wanted to talk about CBD too. Because I had actually, I put 2 people on with medicinally jointed. Yeah, I got my own. One lady was telling me that she got inflammation and pain overall. And she was telling me how the doctors was, trying to give her a prescription for something like that. Because she's a nurse as well. I was like, well, have you ever tried CBD oil? What's that? That's weed. No, miss. I'm like, no, miss. It's not that. Like, so I'm breaking it down to her and all that. So I gave her the business card. I'm like, you know what? This is the place to go, especially if you want to really have a sit down and a consult and all that. So she said she's going to look into it. So I'm like, all right, cool. And I see it all the time. So when I see it the next time, I'm like, yo, did you do that?
Check out medicinally joint. Tell her Dilly said it.
CBD oil is booming now for sure. I think it was underrated at first.
It was definitely underrated. I was one of the people that underrated it. I really was. I have no problem in admitting it. Yeah.
What was your thoughts before? Yeah.
I was like, why would I take this? It don't even get me high. What's the point in this?
Damn. Just because it'll get you high.
Yeah, but then I was like sober one day. I tried it. I was like mellow as shit. So like, yeah, I guess this is the reason why I figured it out. Doink.
All right. Now I know you heard about this. Stage 4 cancer patient says Missouri police searches hospital room for marijuana. Ain't no say. They got footage of this shit. That's how I found out about it. Did you see it?
Yeah. Talking about the police, they arrested him
you
for
seen this.
in the hospital and shit, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
The officers involved said it was part of the job, but the small name of the police department is now facing complaints. No shit. Looks like, don't you think that's just a bit much, especially if he's in the hospital? So Nolan, that's his name, the guy that's fighting this cancer, was in the middle of chemotherapy treatment at the hospital. Police say they responded to a call about the smell of marijuana coming from the hospital Wednesday night. When officers entered Nolan's room, he and his family members started recording. And as you can see, they were searching and shit. So some nut-ass person, a fucking patient maybe, going to call the cops on my boy Nolan, or just call the cops, period, because they smelled marijuana.
Hey, why they go directly to
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, why they go to him? All up in his shit searching, and especially if he's already like going through treatment. Like, I don't know, this is ridiculous. Everybody say ultimately the officer found CBD oil, which is legal. Officers didn't write any tickets, so they did all that just to find CBD oil.
And you want to say something? What did he say in the video? He was like, "We found marijuana. We are going to citate you or give you a citation, but we ain't." What do you say? Only if something. I don't even know what the fuck he said. But I was just irked as fuck that he even said it. I was irked the fuck that y'all was even there. I'm irked as fuck at whoever called. It was probably like once they got there, they probably just pointed right at the door. It was like right there. Like, fuck wrong with you? Because you smelled my CBD. It's probably one of the family members in there that smell like weed.
Right? Or like what if smoking it?
Yeah, what's wrong with smell like? I smell like weed on the top.
Motherfuckers newsy. That's my thing. At the end of the day, fucking newsy. Or, excuse me, what's the actual word? Nosy.
Nah, nigga, it's nosy, whatever the fuck you want to say. Yo, randomly thought of it because of the smelling like weed. My dad got me these watches, like 2 watches for Christmas, right? Too big, never got them resized until like Friday.
That you were nice.
Looked up, said Saks Fifth Avenue. Bet, right around the corner, pulled up. Immediately they look at me. I'm wearing all blackish shit, but I'm looking casual as shit. My hair the same too, just like 2 ponytails. I feel like I'm looking safe. As soon as I walk in, lady in the makeup section was like, "Can I help you, sir?" Shit.
Damn.
Yeah, I'm trying to get these watches resized and shit. Yeah, I was cheesing and shit. I went over there and the lady was looking at me. She was like, "Did you purchase these watches here?" Like, nah, they was a gift. I don't know where the fuck these purchased them. But like, nah, I just wanted to get them resized. If you purchase them here, that's the only way where you can resize them. If you have proof of purchase and shit.
Really?
I'm like, yeah, that ain't true, but thanks.
You said that for real?
No, I thought about it. That ain't true, but because I already knew what she was thinking, so I wasn't gonna be a smart ass. I'm like, let me just get.
You should have been a smart ass.
Nah, man, some shit just ain't worth it. God. Like, it is what it is.
I'm gonna call and be like, so I want to get my watches resized. Does it have to be? Do they have to be purchased from you guys to get them resized? I'm gonna call and ask them. Don't fuck with black.
Oh, do it right now.
I'm gonna fucking call them.
All right, yeah. I'll move on to my next article while you get the number and call them. They're about to, oh shit,
You
pulling up. So, statistics show that Canadians spend billions of weed, but from the black market, illicit market, I should say.
Spends billions.
Billions of dollars. They did a study during a year. So it's been a little more than a year that Canada legalized this shit.
Has it been?
Yeah, I felt like it's been like months. Thought that shit was in October. Whatever. I think they voted it in probably around this time.
More recent. But yeah.
They monitored the spending on the drug last Friday, March 1st. Household spending on the cannabis total from 5.9 mil. 1.2 mils from the legal market, 4.7 was from the illegal market. Cannabis accounted for 0.5% of total household spending, and non-medical cannabis accounted for 11.2% of spending on alcohol, tobacco, cannabis in the fourth quarter. I don't know what the fuck that means.
My next article is a lot of that. So.
Niggas is still buying it from their plugs, essentially because it's cheaper still. Like, duh. Yep. If it's legal, I'm still gonna go right to my plug, dog. Like, fuck you mean? I'm gonna continue to get it tax-free, but legal as shit, nigga.
But that's pretty obvious, yeah.
That's probably why it's distorted, because the plug still got all the weed. the plugs still being sold all the weed because they got the clientele because the dispensaries ain't shit.
And then with these damn dispensaries, you gotta worry, is my weed motives bugs in my shit?
You weigh you correctly. Like, if you got a good weed man, he will personally weigh it in front of you. And if it's not weighed in front of you, he will tell you how much is in it. Especially if it's a little bit more. He or she will definitely let you know if there is more. That happened to me a few times and shit. So I was at the bottom of the last one, so I threw a little bit more on top of the second straight and shit. Yo, why you so good to me, dog? Because I waited all day.
Yeah. Alright. Alrighty. Here we go. I found this pretty interesting. It says, forget growing weed, make yeast spit out CBD and THC instead. Did you hear me? Basically, now this was a very scientific ass article. A lot of it I didn't understand, but they were basically saying how yeast will be able to grow, not grow CBD and THC, but like the compounds that's in those what would you call it?
The
compounds in those things. I don't fucking know.
Yeah, me either. But shit, they're making synthetic THC. They Jurassic Park in this THC and CBD.
It says now researchers have turned yeast to do something more improbable, manufacturing the cannabis compound CBD and THC by loading brewers' yeast with genes from the cannabis plant. They've turned the miracle microbes into cannabinoid factories. It's a clever scheme. It's a clever scheme in a larger movement to methodically pick apart and leave me alone, Cleaver. Dumb ass. The fuck? Where am I at? Recreate.
It's pretty clever idea of yours, right? I don't know why I didn't think of that.
Shut up. Recreate marijuana's many compounds to better understand the plant's true potential. But like as I was reading further on, they were saying like it's easier this way to like study different compounds because it's like over 100 in CBD and all this stuff. And they were saying how it's faster because like it's easier to grow. I guess easier to grow, yeah. And it's less, money to put into it. And like it's saving you money.
It's just because the money.
So basically, they're bioengineering CBD and THC.
It's about to be some chill ass dinosaurs walking around this bitch. I saw someone on Twitter that said that they'll have the technology to recreate, actually make living, breathing dinosaurs and shit in a couple years.
Yeah.
Somebody retweeted it. It was like, there's literally 5 movies on why this is a bad idea. Yeah, I wish they would make a fucking dinosaur. I'd be happy, but no. Because I want to know what they sound like and look like. It's crazy as hell that what we see on Jurassic Park, we just eat that and just accept that.
Yeah, like this was real. Like this was really going on.
That's what they look like. That's
I don't believe
really
it all though.
And shit. No, I think them niggas have feathers.
I don't know. I don't know about that. Across this, it's stupid.
This baby choke. Yeah, I don't know about that.
I was reading something about dragons. What you think about dragons being real?
Jones had to be. They just made it up. Who just makes up dragons? Like, point me in a direction.
Oh my god! He was saying that dragons existed when dinosaurs like that's made up.
Hey, yeah, that shit was real, dog. I don't know if the motherfuckers like really flew and shit, but them motherfuckers had to exist.
Yeah, they exist for sure.
I don't know if they was fire breathing, but them niggas was real.
Right.
It's the reason why China worships them so heavily. Now, I want to say
it's
worship, but it's like they're very heavy in their culture. Yeah, like, it's a reason.
Exactly.
They didn't just make it up.
I was watching something, I'm gonna just say, and they were saying how like the Asian culture is closer to our culture. It's similar to ours. Like it's the most ancient. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I will believe that.
No, not before us, but like a part of us, I should say.
What'd you say? Oh. Oh, yeah. I know what you mean. I know what you mean.
Mm-hmm.
I think I know what you mean.
I hope y'all understand what I mean. Forget it. It's just not us two talking.
The Chinese
Because
Native Americans better around the longest, right? And the Jews.
I was watching Hidden Colors. That's what it was. I just wish I can quote what the boy said. Basically, it's like the closest to our history. Or I can't really see. I can't think of a word for it. Watch Hidden Colors. That's all I'm gonna say.
What's the hell? Was such a clever, such a clever
You're so
thing.
stupid.
Was a very, was a very clever idea. You is stupid.
I hate you. Ooh. Ooh.
Oh man.
I need some tea.
You want some lemon in it?
Yeah.
I went to the food stand at high school. I was like, can I get some tea with lemon and cream? He looked at me, he's like, you don't want that. That's gonna be disgusting.
Who's that?
The fool at the food stand.
Oh, the boy, the black boy.
No, I believe she was Middle Eastern. It was like parallel to Market. The black bowl.
Oh,
was parallel to 23rd.
okay. I think he's talking about the lunch bowl inside the school.
Oh no, talking about food stand, nigga. I would have said the cafe. I was talking about the cafe. Shit. Our cafeteria is called the cafe, y'all.
Oh
Just
shit!
saying.
Another one. Oh, this is our second one.
Yeah, second one.
Oh man.
What, you confused?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's our second one. All right, so you want to get into your next one, nigga?
It was on me.
You know what to do? Wait.
It's on you, nigga.
Oh shit, sorry. So yeah, my last one, it's a little healthy, but it's not it's not the health segment, y'all, so calm down. So Georgia House passes a bill that will allow manufacturing and the sale of medical cannabis oil. Which, long story short, House bill was at 324. Yep. It will create a regulated system for growing, processing, and distributing cannabis oil and established in Georgia. So their medical marijuana program, unfortunately, cannabis oil is one of the things that they can get for medical marijuana, but it's like right now, there's nowhere for them to legally buy cannabis oil for them to be able to use it and shit.
Well,
Yeah, what's the fucking point
Yeah,
of
what's
freezing?
this-
Hey, y'all can have it, but where you gonna buy it? Can't go out of state to bring it back, cause that's illegal as fuck.
how they gonna fix this shit?
Yeah, they fucking dumb with all that. Essentially, the guys, the senators, is not passed. They just put it through the House, and I believe they're waiting on. Yeah, it's headed to the state Senate for consideration now. Yeah, so
Consideration.
so Georgia, it's on you. You know what to do. Get that shit.
Get that.
Because yo, if you got your medical marijuana card, you ain't got nowhere to buy your medical marijuana, your cannabis oil rather. Vote for that, John. Yo, if you know somebody that got it, if you trying to be a caregiver or something, vote.
So you can be able to use your shit. That's why you got the card. How you gonna get it?
Right? I got the card, so I'ma get it.
That is the best video.
Yeah,
we
right,
gotta show. We gotta let them hear it and see it.
Hold up.
I don't got it, man.
I don't got it either. One day.
Oh, so it's on me.
Yeah. You know
All
what
right.
to do.
So this is the last one. I know y'all heard about old CJ Wallace, you know what I mean, with his big cannabis company.
For you uncultured motherfuckers, that's Christopher Wallace Jr.,
Jr.
my nigga. If you don't know who that is, that's the notorious B.I.G. nigga.
Listen to this podcast, y'all know Biggie.
And hypnotize you nigga. You
Bloom,
stupid.
bloom.
I don't like that one at all. Bloom. You stupid.
Old Junior, he said, I can't believe it's been almost 2 years since the original idea of developing my own company came about. So it's been going on for 2 years. Oh, wow. So much hard work and dedication has gotten us to this point, and this is only the beginning. Together we will change the world to honor cannabis as a tool for creativity and healing. Yes, that is well said. God damn. I gotta quote that. Let me screenshot this right now.
You could tell Biggie was his dad, yo. He got away with words. That was crazy. That was a bar. Damn.
So I don't know. It's perfect. The company will sell vapes, apparel, limited edition top shelf flower, pre-rolls, and more. Forbes also notes that Think Big aims to make an impact in the social justice reform sector. Our challenge to the world is to first think bigger about your place in it, Max said. Who's Max? Max said. The rise of social justice.
Stop it. Stop it. You always make me joke. I didn't want to cough.
I ain't say nothing. Because who is he?
Who's Mac? Oh my God.
You see it, The rise of social justice movements like BLM, LGBTQ, and the fight for a socially equitable, I said that right, democracies around the world is rising, and cannabis is a big part of that conversation. Yes, it is. And shout out to this young entrepreneur, because he's a young buck, right? I don't know how old he is exactly, but that's like titties, man. Oh, titties.
Yeah. He had to be born in 97. Biggie died in 97. He was only like 2 months old when he died, I believe. 97, 2019, 22, I believe. Titties.
Yep. 22. In terms of legacy, I've always been curious about who Christopher George Latour Wallace really was. My second dad, Ty, always instilled in me to make sure that I carry on the legacy in my own unique way. And that because my name holds weight, I can't do anything half-ass. I have to do my best. And that's real rap.
That's hard shit being Christopher Wallace.
Son, yes. Like,
It's like being Barack Obama's son. Or Donald Trump Jr. Ba-doom.
Oh! Aw, little Biggie.
The best part, he's doing it too for both his and his father's love of cannabis too. He's like, him and his mom just use it part of their creative process and shit when they will write and shit. And that's what like he used it for and shit. It's like, yo,
Yep.
he really is your father's child. Yeah, that's all I got for that though.
And that can kind of add shit and like ease us into the music munchies.